All right, let's see. Just waiting on people to jump on in to the weekly screen share. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for being here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So is it going to continue to dump after that beautiful move to 74K? Is that just a top? I was looking for a beautiful consolidation before a pump. We didn't get it. We got a slow bleed. I did nothing. I just sat on my hands. We had a good week of trading. Kind of want to just recap things. A lot happened so fast. So I just want to kind of start back with where we were here. Okay. So today is the 5th, Thursday. Okay, Sunday was the 1st. Yep. Okay. All right, so we ended the gold trade, right, on Sunday, like our Sunday, was it Monday morning, Sunday night? Gold continued to, yeah, there we so we ended the gold trade Monday morning, all right? What a time, at 9 in the morning, I was out of gold, hit the top of it, then it started to kind of come back down, all right? So that was like the bigger trade, $3,000 on Monday, and then we ended up getting the oil pump as I went to bed, which was crazy, right? Let's see here. There's the gold win, 137. I just remember trading gold like in the oil in the middle of the night. Yeah, like, which is rare for me to trade gold. So then Monday night, you can see I'm trading oil, and we made another gain there. I made about 1,500. So, you know, that was 4,500, and it was Monday. You know, it was Monday when we took those gains. It was Tuesday morning when we took the gains, right, on the 3. So it's just an interesting week. We traded different assets than normal and made money, and at different times. You know, and all I do is doing the same stuff. Flags, 21 moving average. Everything is kind of, I'm doing exactly, and then I'm just not being greedy. You know, when I'm up, I'm taking profits. So 137% on gold, 133% on oil. And then we saw the Bitcoin trade. Let's go over the Bitcoin trade, right? That's a nice scalp there, too. But so last night in the update, 3-3. Let's see here. Yeah, we hit the Bitcoin trade, man. It was perfect. But this was the idea here in the update, right? It was, we'll make it better, but here it is right here. The idea was to log in on that 21-day moving average. Yeah, when I looked at it here, this is what I saw, you know. I saw that the 21 was touching. We were about to crush. And whenever I've seen the 21 and the 200 get very tight, I move to. So those are the 3 big moves that's paid me for the week. And then I've just been kind of sitting sideways, you know, and then I scalped a little bit here and there. Yesterday we had a good time scalping 2 on the channel on top of the wins that we already made. So if you followed me, all my strategies this week were really simple. Like this trade was the 21 above the 200, hit the target. I just, you know, the bigger trade on the when we hit the, you know, when we hit the 1 hour trade or the 4 hour, it was the same exact idea. I went in depth over moving averages too, right? So, and this is what I was looking for. I was looking for this to go sideways and pump. It doesn't mean it's going to. It says you only get in if you end up over here. And this started to break down today, right? It just kept kind of going lower. And I was like, maybe we could bounce here, right? I liked the risk there. Didn't take it. I got into the long on the show today. Remember when the 5-minute bounced off the 200 moving average, and so the 15-minute, the 15-minute bounce off the 200, right? Funny, this morning I was looking for a pump. They dumped it, and then I just didn't do anything all day. I just watched price action, and then I saw we made a flag, and then the flag started to dip, and then this is kind of where we are right now. So. Just wanted to kind of take you through the week and show you where we're at. Tougher week for me. You know, I got the stitches out. I'm getting through my leg pain. And it just, you know, it's just one of those, like, it's not fun to sit here and not be able to move, you know, the same way as normal. But it is what it is. I'm getting over it the best I can. And I'm staying positive. I don't want you to think I'm like super depressed. I'm not. I'm staying positive. It's a beautiful experience. I'm learning a lot about what it's like to be just kind of at home a lot and thinking about life, and not a lot of distractions, nothing there to really distract me. Just so.
Sammy, show your chart.
Thanks, babe. We'll get there. We'll get there at one point. We'll get there. I mean, I've really just talked about the trades throughout the week. I guess, yeah, it would have been nice to see the screen. I agree. But we didn't really do any TA yet. But I was going through the Discord and just talking about the wins in the Discord. Simple stuff, right? And basically took you through Sunday night into now. Because, like, the trading really starts Sunday night or Sunday morning. We really start going over the week ahead. And anyway, there was the gold trade that I sold the top of perfectly. And then the oil trade I put out like the next day. It was my stitches, man. Crazy. So crazy. I still can't believe I have a scar like that. I never thought in my world I would have a scar like that. Huge pump. And you know what's funny is no one I knew pulled their Achilles. Is only on TV. I saw it happen to Kobe Bryant. I saw it happen to Jason Tatum. I saw it happen to Aaron Rodgers. Like, I only heard about it like in sports. Like, I never heard about someone else in my life that had pulled their Achilles, or ruptured their Achilles. So get you a waterproof cast. I know, right? I've been looking for those. I've actually saw a couple of them. It said they were waterproof. What I did is I got this like thing you can put your cast in, and I did get into the jacuzzi yesterday for the first time in weeks. Funny, my jacuzzi broke. My sister came to visit me. One of my valves broke, so it was pouring water back into the pool. So the jacuzzi couldn't get cool because it kept circulating pool water. You know what I mean? So it was basically heating the pool. Crazy. I don't know why, but anyway, let's get into the TA and let's take a look at what's happening to Bitcoin here. And I don't know why. I like to show you guys like my office a little bit here. Just fun on the weekly screen share just to change up the background. So do we short tonight? Is this going to go lower? What's going on? Honestly, I've been like very selective with my trades, looking for weekly gains. And then once I've hit like $5 to $6 grand that week, I've been pretty like, I've been telling myself, hey, that's a good take on a light, hard to trade week where a lot of people don't know what's going on. Like I'm going about, geopolitical unrest, and I'm circumnavigating just, and just finding the charts that matter by staying simple, not using emotions, just staying really simple. Let's take a look at our daily close for Bitcoin. Also, beautiful green pump. And then we talked about not wanting to come back to this resistance and not wanting to break back inside this trend line, right? And, we bounced off of it, so be it, but we closed red again. So we opened it 72,669. The high was 73,558. The low was 70,600 even. And the candle closed at 70,886. Down $1,779 today. So, and we tweezer topped, which is not, you don't want to see that. Like, we really need to we got to build momentum. So, we tweezer topped. Does this continue? Does the daily have to come and touch the 21? Possibly. There's a chance for that. Monthly still looking good. Still a chance you could get in on the monthly here with a stop loss below this wick, and it could end up becoming you front running one of the greatest bottoms in history. It's possible. I think it's a little high risk, but it's possible. The weekly also has a bullish engulfing candle, so we just want to make sure Sunday night we close with a bullish engulfing. So, like, I'm a real simple guy, right? Sunday night, keep this green. Make sure you can put, hopefully all three in this, but at least one of these candles inside of the green candle, right? 5-day chart looks good. A little resistance by the 200. 3-day chart broke above its resistance at 70,400 there. And then there we are with the daily. So I'd like to see the daily stay above 70,006. Looks like it may not. And you almost feel like there's this trend line too here. Can almost connect these two lines. I never even thought about that till right now. That is technically a trend. That's a trend. You're getting tight. And then the 4-hour. We were looking for the 4-hour, yes, to come back to the 21-day moving average. And it did. Little spike there made you think it was going to pump. Came back down. For me, this is the key level. Like it was that level. Then if you lost that, you'd come to this level. You'd tap the 21. And I'm still looking for this consolidation on the 4-hour time frame. It would be awesome if you get the bounce here. High risk on a Thursday night. And remember, when to trade is important. When the market starts coming back, you can trade. You can get away with Thursdays into Friday. You can get away. But when the market's tight, meaning there's less people in the market, like the only people trading are like hardcore traders. Like we don't have a lot of retail. When the market's like that, you don't want to be all in on the market. You know what I mean? You want to be. And wow, what a big screen share today, man. 300 people, man. That's awesome. I wonder if I made it public. Like, I feel like I made this. Is this public? Did I make it public? Am I just live public right now? Yeah. Let's see. Let me pop out the chat. Oh my God. So I did the weekly screen share publicly. Oh my God. Yeah. Always amazing, TA. Yeah, so every single weekly screen share on Thursday night, I do a private screen share with the group. And I've done this every single way. I've never done it publicly in my life. As you can see, we didn't even you know what I mean? Yeah. So this is basically what we do together behind the scenes. And we go through kind of all the wins for the week. We go through kind of what happened, what we traded. And you're funny, man. Thanks for the sample. I was about to say, man, 315 people, that's a big weekly screen share. Usually we have 200 people here. So we're looking to see if we can get this bounce, right? Back to the upside. I guess I think I can flip it to private once the screen share ends. I'll flip it to private, right? Better late than never. I want my money back now. Yeah. Yeah, so, can tonight get the bounce? I'm a little I don't like to go too hard on Thursday night, right? But could you get the bounce tonight? I don't know, man. It looks pretty whack. It looks like it wants to kind of come down to this bottom trend line, to be honest, for whatever reason. Is there a bigger pullback is the question. Let me see if I can get some clarity here. So we have previous support as resistance. 1, 2, 3. We came into this key level where you can clearly see we have some resistance. You would think we would bounce here, right? On the 21, someone said the 3-day death cross, though. Yeah, we just had a 3-day death cross, which also isn't the best. We'll see. But that's also, death crosses can be bottoms, which people don't realize. They actually can show you when you're bottoming. So I like this. I like the 21 a lot on the 4-hour. I like previous support and resistance. For me, you don't have to be a hero and trade this right now. You can just kind of wait it out to see if it bounces. Yes, if you bounce and you see, you're like, oh, that was the best price ever. And fine, you might actually get up at 72 instead of at 70,003. I get it. Greed will kick in there. But the lower risk trade is this idea, right? Is to see if this can bounce off the 200. Off the 21 and get tight inside the zone. You want to stay above the 200. You want to see if the 50 crossing the 200. If the 50 crosses the 200, you're going to end up here somewhere eventually. Yeah. Red money flow getting thicker on the daily. Daily not looking good either. Yeah. This is a sign to be back in the 99 and be back soon. Yeah, thank you. Sammy, what are you doing outside your studio? Go back to your studio. You're funny. No, I have a huge studio. But I have other stuff going on. See, I got a Bitcoin. What is that up there? See, I got a Bitcoin from that's from Peru. That's an alpaca Bitcoin flag on the and then you got the other computer there. And there's the bookcase that I do the other stuff behind. You know, that's like the shooting interview area, right? This is like where I get it done as a streamer. And very versatile little office I got cooking, I must say so myself. So if you're bullish, you're looking for a bounce, sideways price action, and this would be the long. And I'm still hoping for that. I'm looking for that. And I get into it if I get it. I don't have to trade it, okay? Yeah, so every Thursday night, everyone, we go over everything here. Certain things I don't show now because I usually show my portfolio and stuff that I usually don't. But I'm still holding, my Solana, 1,000 Sol. I'm still holding, regretfully so, a boatload of cryptocurrency. And, you can see I still hold, and I'm always stacking more Bitcoin. Right, there's, I got Solana, I got Mexi token, I got some Tether on the side as well, Aster, Zen, Tau. I still got some Tau, BitTens, some FET. A lot of these bags were way bigger. Funny, DJI, some Aster, Naka, Rio. Remember these? Oh, man, it's like, it was real world assets. It was going to be the one, Right there. And then on weeks, I still hold I still hold, a big old bag. So, yeah. And I trust both these exchanges with my money, as you can clearly see. No stress there at all. So, down $5 today. Oh my God, no. So, yeah, we're seeing if we can bounce off previous support as resistance right there on the 4-hour time frame. That's what I've been looking for. All right, someone says pump it back up. It just popped big time. Maybe. So then you look at your 1 hour, and see with the 1 hour, you can kind of see how it has a head and shoulder slanted in there. You see slanted head and shoulder in there that could break further to the downside. And then you go over to, let's see, the 15. Nice little bounce on the 15-minute there. All day I was, remember this is the trade we made earlier today, which did bounce. Remember, we were up $300. We took a crazy bounce right there. And then it went sideways all day like that. Turned into an ascending triangle. Remember, they're 50-50 patterns. They're not like guaranteed, right? And then it broke to the downside. Do you have some bull div? That's what you want to start seeing. And you do. You have some bull divergence here. Swing up, swing down, swing down. That says you could potentially get a move further to the upside here for Bitcoin, okay? Funny, you guys not used to not hearing me with the music. This is what we do every Thursday night, man. So if you like this setting, if you like this idea, join the trading group every single Thursday night. A lot of people say they think that the 99 is worth just the 4 sessions a week, a month. I mean, Exactly. Crazy the discount on quarter membership is over. Time flies when you're chilling with the lifer. Amazing. How do we get a money flow indicator besides using Market Cipher? I don't know, honestly. But you could just type in money flow, right? And there may be an indicator that does money flow. Yeah, look, money flow index, chalk and money flow profile, Lux Algo. There's a bunch of them. Smart money, I don't know what that is, but there's so many things you can use, folks. It all depends. I have Market Cipher. I paid for it years ago. Invite only. Market Cipher, was it B, right? Gives you the money flow. You have to remember, though, money flow is really, it's stochastics RSI. When the money flow starts to come up a curve, like this is starting to curve up, right? When this gets high and starts to curve down, you're high, you're starting to curve back. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. For me, I've never, you know what I mean? Look, the stochastics started to curve up. Money flow came in, and money flow got hot. Stochastics RSI, RSI came up, and then when you got the bear div, that's when the money, you know what I mean? It's to me, it's all divergence. It all kind of pins upon itself. Nice little bounce there for the 15-minute, and it shows possibly shoulder, head, and right shoulder. Let's take a look at the smaller. Did we get above the 1 minute 200 moving average? No, but that's a go-to you're looking for now. Now you're looking to see if this is like shoulder, shoulder, head, shoulder, shoulder. But big short squeeze there. $600 short squeeze for Bitcoin. And they went after those late shorts, man. Yeah, so you're looking for some green dots. Green dots are bullish divergence. Another thing, you know what I mean? Just so you know. Anyway, it's funny. I never showed this online, man. But God bless my buddy, man. I love everybody in the space. I love Crypto Face, nice people. I love everybody. We all promote different things. You could say we somewhat compete, or we are, we're all in the space together with all our own different ideas and our different products. And you know what? I could be gone tomorrow. Whenever what's funny? That's what one day when competition and jealousy, right? Some people get into that, and my mind hit me one day, and I was sitting there, and I was like, say you were a hockey player, and you had to be the best hockey player in the NHL. Let's just say, I'm just using this as an example, and it's like, and you had all this competition against everybody, and then you passed away. I'm just the next day, like it would be like you would just hope that the sport kept going, like you couldn't do anything for the sport anymore. Well, it just hit me one day. I realized, like, when I'm gone, like, whoever's in the space right now is going to keep the space going. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just hit me. It made me realize, because we're not guaranteed to be here forever, competition doesn't even exist. Right? You see what I'm saying? So. Just ask Gemini to write you a Pine script for money flow. There you go. Hey, Sam, I guess you're all time out. I don't know what that means, but I bought market servers out using it when I joined the group. You're funny, man. I don't want to put down anything, though. Like, it all works. Like, I never want to cause tension between any communities. I love everybody. Sam, you have taught us all much that will stay with us forever, man. Thank you, RC Moore. God bless you, man. The show must go on, like they say. Yeah. The show must go on. Good bull div there. Nice inverted head and shoulder on the 1 minute. This could really bounce it back up here tonight. Very jagged straight. Look at this price action. It's so weird. It makes the most sense on, like, the 2 hour time frame. But look at that. You got your tweezer bottom on the 2 hour. That could be the bounce right there. So you have two moves tonight. Wait out a bear flag on a smaller time frame and continue to short. Or be a legend and try to catch the bottom tonight. You know what I mean? Like, or you wait for the 4 hour to consolidate. But there's a possible kind of double bottom here. This 2 hour looks interesting. Makes me want to long it a little bit. But there's not a lot to go from. There's not a lot to get out of that. It's a 3-to-1. Even if you keep your wick, your stop loss below the wick there, back to the top of the channel. Very oversold. I'd look for the 2 hour to get a bounce tonight. I really would. That's what I've been, So if I had to make a call tonight, I'd say that we bounce. That we bounce somewhere back up in here. And we do something like this. So my call is that we get a bounce tonight, right? Knowledge is power, and Sam, you're giving us so much power. Thank you. Who wants the Pine script for the money flow? It's too big to post in the chat. Could you email it to me? Could you email cryptolifers@gmail.com and I'll just give it to people inside the disc if you want, if you're willing to do that. But you could email cryptolifers@gmail.com and then I'll disperse. I'm trying to be a legend, Sammy. Hey, don't try. Just be one, baby. Let's go. Let's go. No legend ever tried, man. A legend just got it done. That's the difference between a legend and a normal person. Everyone else tried. A legend just made it happen. Right? There is no try. There is only do or do not. Right? And I'm like so adamant about that. There really is no try. Thursday night, I usually do not trade Thursday night, especially after a bullish week. Like if I didn't win much and I was looking for a win and I was like, man, tonight might pump. I do like this 4 hour bouncing off the previous support as resistance. I do like this 4 hour tweezer bottom. I kind of want to take it right now as it's starting to bounce. So let's go over to the futures here and see what's cooking. Oh yeah, I got stopped out for $9 today on that stream, on that short, on the long. So look, I made $9 on that one trade today. But again, not losing money is awesome. I'll tell you what, man, not losing is the key to winning every time. So this is a simple trade. You're taking support and resistance. You're just basically going off the fact that there's enough people that believe this is a good bounce. And you're going to put your stop, and I'll put my stop here. Not a great trade. Again, 2-1. 2-1. I thought I had it at a 3-1 there. Okay, it is a 3-1. So I'll put the trade up. The target would be 73.577. I don't think we get that high either, man. I'm actually going to put it a little low. I'm going to put it at 73.497. Just a little shy. And then the stop at 70.220. This is going to be a smaller trade because it's Thursday night. I don't trust Thursday night too much. 260 for 780. I'd like to wake up $700 in the morning. Well, and then we'll go from there. So there's a live trade there put on. If you think you can, or if you think you can't, either way, you were right 100%, bro. I love that saying. You know, you're exactly where you said you'd be. You're exactly where you put yourself. You know, we're all where we've worked hard to be. You know, so. Shout out to everybody here. Every single week, every single Thursday, I do a weekly screen share, a private one with the trading group. Today, I forgot to hit the private button. I would have sworn I hit private, but I think I made it public. So it's a public stream. Yeah, and normally it is not. So that's why. Law of attraction. Yeah, I heard that saying on The Secret for the first time. It's true, though. Give the man the likes he deserves. RC Moore, we love you, man. Yeah, I don't really beg for likes today. I'm not, and this has been a private call given to the group. You know, the public wouldn't have seen this call. And I do this every week. I'm talking, I think I've taken a couple weeks off because of my foot. So you guys want to see how I'm rocking? And this is an intimate show. Like, we don't, it's slow. We don't keep the music. You get to know me a little bit more. All right. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Trading's the only thing I can do for fun. Sorry, I muted the mic. But yeah, man, I got just shorts, man. I got to keep it on. It's too hot tonight. It's been getting humid here in Florida too, by the way. If you did it now. All right. And in bull runs, like, we're going through all sorts of altcoins. We're having fun. We've made money a lot of times on the screen share. Like, we start hitting. This is a completely different. It's a completely different vibe at different times of the year. Seeing behind the scenes for the first time is cool. Thank you. Been hitting 90 in AZ. Yeah, so then you look at Bookmap. Link to Bookmap in the description. And it does say, damn, man, 65K. It says they want to take us way lower. So it's like planning for like a bounce to 72 and maybe a drop. So I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe we double top here. I know nothing but the fact of my ignorance. Maybe we double top right here. But if you already took the trade, you're already up a little bit. We'll see what happens. And you guys got lucky. You got the kitchen entry. So I was in your group for about 4 to 5 months. I miss your weekly screen shares. I'll be back soon as I get my money back up a bit. Hey, I love you for saying that. You hear people say, I was in your group, and it sucked. I don't want to be in it anymore, so I never came back. And this guy's like, I was in your group, and I want to be back. He goes, we need the background back. No. This is the weekly screen share, man. You don't understand. You need what I tell you that you need, boy. You keep your mouth shut. This is the weekly screen share. Shout out to, that's Peter Eckel, though, man. Peter, man, I love you, man. You've been around a long time. Wow, a lot of people come in during the day. You guys, I see people here that didn't see the morning show today. Unbelievable. I just came back. TP down one, my man. Well, we bought crypto, so we're all poor. I know, right? We can't afford your 99, Sam. We all got rocked. That's just so crazy, man. Hey, he ain't lying, man. You know, he ain't lying. I've been trying to join the group. However, I'd rather pay with crypto. You can pay with crypto. That's why you don't got to try, man. Just email my wife, cryptolifers@gmail.com, and we'll pay. You can pay with cryptocurrency. Yeah, we have addresses for you to pay. You want to pay right now? I'll take it right now. I'll take payment right now. You want to pay right now? Let's pay right now. Seriously, you want to be in the group right now? I'll hook you up. All right. I email, no reply. That's crazy. Do you email cryptolifers@gmail.com? What's your email? I'm gonna reply right now. Actually, don't tell me your email, right? But look, pay. I'll type in pay in crypto. You think that would come up in the email, right? Is your name Kenny? Oh no, Kenny was helping me. Is your name Omar? Yeah. My wife said if you want to pay, it might have been you. Here's the one thing. Discord has like a tracking session, right? And when someone pays in automatically through the website.
Sean is saying your screen share is on public.
Yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, what I was gonna do, so I just kept going. There's 500 people, and it's a good advertisement for what you could get if you join the group, right? So I love to join the group, but I got cut down. My subs can't add as have to save 50K for a few mortgage account. Looking good for the bank. I see what you're saying. Yeah. You don't want too many subscriptions because you gotta. I get it. You could pay in crypto then. And no one will ever see that. You know what I mean? Let's get that Achilles heel. Then we start training for the final, right? You had me going, man. You were about to train me. Been in the group almost a year. God bless you. Is there anything I could do better for you? Is there anything I could do differently? I hope Sunday the group is not on Discord. It is. Something I've never told anybody. I'll just let you out. I don't know if I can say it, but we are moving to our own thing. All right. And probably by June, the latest, we will be off of Discord completely. All right. So you'll be on a server that I control completely, and you'll be happy. Yeah. I'm going to send an email again. Yeah, send an email right now. Cryptolifers@gmail.com. Yeah, I'll see it immediately. If you send it right now, I will see it, and I'll make sure. Dude, the guy really sent the money flow pine script. Like, unbelievable. You're a G, bro. You're a G. I'm going to post that to the group, everyone, in the Lifer Ideas. Lifer Ideas and Big News. That's another reason you want to be in the group. You just get access to so much genius stuff, and so many different people. I've been around for so long. People think of me, and let me join that group and hang out with the Lifers. You know what I mean? Give them some of my knowledge. People bless us, man. Smart people bless us because we've been around for so long. Right? And so you just get the benefit of that too. Thanks for the stream. Can you do TA for HUSDT? It's up 40% today. Let's take a look at HUSDT. And again, no crazy trade. Like, I'm not going to change the world on that trade today. Humanity. You know, you got a trend line cooking. You hit that. I feel like you got this kind of going on. You got resistance. Nice move. You're still got room on the stochastics RSI to continue. The daily, wow, see the daily did the banana curve. That was kind of telling you something was happening. The buy on the 200 was the buy. That's why you like to buy on the 200 because it creates such a good discount. 12-hour, 4-hour, 1 hour. Huge move. It almost looks like Hikanashi the way it got pumped like that today. I have to be honest, man. The 15-minute looks like it may cook again. It's high risk at this point, but, I mean, nothing else is pumping like this. I wouldn't touch it, but it looks like it's going to continue to pump. And maybe rest at about 22, 23. Yeah. Sam, is class still 150? You know what? I have to, we got to figure that out. I'm going to have to take that off because we don't know yet. What about the Iran strikes, the ghost hydro, the militias, and the effect on the Bitcoin oil rates of the world economy? It looks like we have a recession even if the strikes are successful. You know, we have a recession when they're about to print more money than they've ever printed. And I keep telling you guys, they're putting $50 billion into the markets a month, right? Love the value in the Bitcoin updates, but the Discord mobile has an undesirable video player. Really? I never thought that. I thought it was fine. You can move it back and forth, and you can watch a 5-minute video. What else do you need? I don't know. Hey, but thank you for your input. We'll make it better. How can we make ours better than the one, so you can tell us? Good morning for the Philippines, big dog. God bless and hope the recovery is going well. Thank you, man. So many nice people. Hey, I like your voice, man. Keep talking. Thank you. A lot of people say that. They say they just like the voice of the lifer, and they listen to the Crypto Lifer screen share, and it gets them through the night. I had one guy, his daughter cried, and he'd put me on, and she would get calmed. He said, my daughter likes your voice. She had nightmares, and when I put you on, she calms down. It's so crazy, bro. Like, seriously, like, a single father said that I helped his daughter sleep. This is crazy stuff. This is like, I'm so blessed, man. We've had so many amazing people in the group. Look at this, man. We're getting a bounce. I might have called a nice little entry here on a Thursday night. Sent you an email about payment. Your name's Carl, right? Yeah. Carlo. What up, Carlo? Thank you. What would you like to pay in? I'll give you a Tether address. How's that? I'll send you a Tether address. Yeah. And I'll send it the Tether on TRC20. That makes it it's a lot less expensive, right? So don't be sending Tether on ERC20. Send Tether on TRC, basically on the Tron network, right? Most of you people know that. But that's, a beginner wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that when I first got into crypto. If you send ERC20 to this address, it will not make it. Send TRC20. Right? And if you want to pay for the month, for 3 months, we give you a discount in crypto. Right? So you'll get $270 for 3 months. If you desire. We usually don't let people go 1 month with crypto just because then we have to find their name and look them up. It's not automated, so it puts more stress on the team. At one point my team said, "Hey, could we do this?" And it was like, all right, He says Arbitrum better, but whatever. Oh, yeah, you want to do Arbitrum? Let me see if I got Arbitrum. Yeah, I got Arbitrum. I just never used Arbitrum. You want Arbitrum? I'll give you Arbitrum one. Here you go. So I just sent you the Arbitrum. All right. So just send us what you send. If you want a month, fine, but we usually do 3 months. That way it's easier to handle, but I'll let you slide. Okay. Thank you, Sam. The 99 has changed my life and family for the better. I look forward to the morning update to start my day, and screen share sets the tone for the weekend. Love you, Sammy. Thank you, man. And thank you so much, Rambo Man, sending 5 gifted memberships to the Crypto Lifers. You don't have to do that, but you did. Unbelievable. So tonight, what you're looking for the 15-minute to get above the 200 moving average. You're looking for this to turn into some type of a strange kind of inverted head and shoulder. You're looking for the 5-minute to break above that 200. You're looking for the 1 minute to hold the 200 moving average. Right now, we're getting what's called the possible model. You know, now you'd want to hold the line and you want to see price action flagging out above the 200 with the 21. If you get that, then you got yourself a process there, something that can move. Otherwise, it breaks back down. You're back kind of doing the same thing we were doing with the slow bleed. All right. Sending USDC on SWE is really fast. SWE is SWE, Mario. Thanks for the membership, man. Anytime, man. Are you front running your signal? I technically was, but I was trading the 4 hour, not the 1 minute. So yes. But yes, I guess you could say I was. Yeah. But I was really just saying that the 4 hour made. Yeah, you're right. I was front running the 4 hour candle because all day we dumped and it looked like you know, I was really trading in support and resistance. Previous resistance right here. We got a support at 70,000. I'm just trading support and resistance, which then pushes me into front running the signal. Otherwise, yes, and that's why you like to double up. Sometimes you can do both. You see? She's another person that responded with crypto. Yeah. Okay, when you sign with crypto, you guys okay with signing up for 3 months? That's the thing. All right, that's the deal we give you. It's kind of like, but we make it, you know. So that move programming. Yeah. And it almost looks like we may just get the Bookmap isn't giving us a good story. And Bookmap's not 100%. It's saying it's going to pump a little bit, then drag us down, and then end up down at 65K, which would be great. More price action, that we were, better price action than we were expecting. You can get Bitcoin cheaper than you ever thought possible, right? Usually we go over a lot of coins. Coins haven't been that hot right now. Altcoins are pretty high risk. I don't like to push my team, my people into coins that are super high risk. Bard up 92%. OKB. Let's take a look at Kite and Bard. See if there's scalps on something that actually has some momentum. Wow, but Bard just went out of nowhere. Just $1 to $1.67. Got some bear div now, kicking in. The daily's just way too far from the 21. I wouldn't touch it. Yeah. To me, that's just too high risk. If it pumps a little more, so be it. I could only touch it if the 4 hour comes back. That doesn't mean every time I say something, it's going to happen. I'm just telling you the best risk possible for me is how I'm going to trade it. What levers do you use or suggest using? It really depends on the person. And it depends on, I suggest you join my group and watch my leverage. I have basically an entire course inside my trading group, right? I don't think people realize too. We have, stochastics masterclass, fractals, support and resistance bootcamp, Fibonacci bootcamp, head and shoulders, deep dive on process and mindset, measured moves, gap trading, death cross, Bitcoin dominance, the cup and handle guide, all right? Ascending triangles, wedges and triangle patterns, how price action moves and trend analysis, right? The rising wedge. Measured moves are most accurate and why, right? Just like the diamond pattern explained, how to trade the rising wedge, double tops, double bottoms, triangular patterns, and more, right? Divergences. And then even types of candlesticks, when to trade and why, when the session's open, what session, New York session, when is the Asian session? When does it start? When does it end? It starts at 7 p.m. It ends at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. When is the London session? It starts at 3 a.m. It ends at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When is the New York session? 8 a.m. ends at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. You know what I mean? So, you get into the understanding of when price action and when you have overlaps between multiple, And so, if you think about it, the London session and the New York and ends at 12 p.m. So, the Asian and the London session are both open at 12 o'clock at night. So, just to thank you. Keep doing your thing. Thank you, Michael Percy. God bless you, brother. I started with 5K down to 700. I'm not quitting, but damn, I'm learning the hard way. That's not easy. You'd rather start with 1,000 and see if you can turn it into 1,200. You know what I mean? That's the key. And you do that little by little, man. You shouldn't have to lose a lot to learn a lot. You can learn a lot. You can demo trade, folks. There's a demo trading account right here. Futures demo trading, and you can demo trade this stuff. And that way you can learn the same. You can try to, you can call the bottoms on the 1 minute, 200. You can use my symbol and my strategy over and over again. with their money to see if the actual strategy plays out first. Test me on it with a demo account. I know it's not fun. I know you're not getting the gains everyone's getting. You feel like you're missing out, but it's not about getting the gains. It's about learning the strategy. This weekly screen share is really about slowing people down and getting back to mentality, getting back to strategy, really focusing on what matters, what makes us tick together. Okay? What are your thoughts on Tao, someone said. Merci pour l'education, Sam. Anytime, Rambo. Anytime, man. Je m'appelle Samuel. I like Tao. I hold it long term. I think if anything goes good with AI and we get another resurgence, Tao goes up. I think it's a good project with a good team. Altcoins in general just don't look amazing. So, it's kind of got that, altcoins have a negative trend to them right now. Even a negative sentiment. People aren't happy about them. They're not like, oh, yay, let me run into an alt. Thanks, I'm up 50%, but too greedy to take profit. Anyway, super happy to catch this stream. I will join. Do whatever makes you happy, man. I just want to be here. I don't want to ever come across like the hungry, join my trading group. I just got information, man, and I think I have the right to sell it. Harvard has a right to sell their education. Yale has a right, BC, Boston University. I'm Sam Price University. I've studied a lot in my life. I've picked up a lot of stuff when it comes to the charts. I put in years of my life, and I know that I can help you. And I think it's worth, charging $99 a month to sit with me every single day. I think you'll learn a lot. I think it's great to sell education. I like using online businesses are amazing. You can travel the world and still sell. Like, I think it's a great, so I just say I'm just always so grateful to anyone that joins my group for any reason. So if you jump on in, thank you. I'm going to work really hard for you every day. I'm never going to take a day off until I freaking get taken out, man. I'm going to be here every single day. Funny, this Arion network keeps pushing. I traded it on and off in the last few, last year or two. When it goes up, it tends to go up nicer than most. Beco, Bike Economy also goes up. Economy. Loopring is a known. Oh, look, we've got some pumpage here in altcoins, like above the 200 moving average. But they've done this before. Like, they're trying to bottom again. But there's some interest. There's a little bit of interest. Dexy actually looks like it could continue to moon. I would actually put this in a flag here and add an alert to it. And I actually put out some altcoins yesterday, and I hadn't in a while. Even this morning, right? We were looking at a few things. Bitcoin's still at 71,250, holding the low that we put in there on the 4-hour. We need that candle to close in 1 hour and 56 minutes. That'll give you the confirmation that we're looking for. Alerts on Dexy. I put an alert. I put a blue vertical line. I right-click it. I put the alert down. I'm so rusty. I did my screen share because I took a couple weeks off of the screen share because I was going to sleep. Really trying to go to bed every night around 11. And I used to stay up till like 1. Yeah, my body's cut open, man. I need it to heal, and my body wants to sleep. It just really wants to rest. I'm in pain all day long. So by the end of the day, man, my body's just like, it needs its rest, man. I'm going to make it through, though, like I always have. It's because of my awesome community. You guys really push me, man. Put a lot of energy my way. Let's take a look at Arrow. It's funny you said that because I did look at Velo, and Velo was looking hot. Yeah, look how, you see how Arrow's, yeah. Yeah, if I were to trade anything, Arrow looks hot right now. It's like pre-Bitcoin. You know how Bitcoin was in this exact setting and it kind of bounced? So I would look for Arrow to bounce. I'm still so confused like that, all that investment. Coinbase took a hit. I mean, they had Aerodrome, they had the base chain. It looked like they couldn't lose. And I was like, they're definitely gonna moon. How is this not gonna make money? And then, the whole altcoin market just collapsed. We got a couple black swans. Trump coin was a kind of a black swan. Let's be honest. That night when Trump coin started going and every other coin started dumping, it was kind of sad. It was like, and then you were forced to either walk away and watch your altcoins get demolished or sell all your altcoins for Trump coin and try to get out. Now, a lot of people did it too late. Then they lost it all. They lost all the altcoins that they told, and then they got into Trump too late, and then it tanked. I at least made a couple, you know, I don't want to say exactly, but my group knows, but I made a good amount of money, man. I made what like a school teacher makes in one weekend, you know, like in an average state. But I like Aerodrome right now. It looks nice to me. I think you're spot on with that, brother. Let me keep looking at the chat. See, you guys are usually giving me the goods. All right. What's up? Nice to see you back, brother. Hope all is well with you and the family. Thank you, man. God bless you, bro. This is a weekly screen share with the group. Yes, exactly. I usually do it on Zoom, too, where we interact a little more. And people ask questions, have fun. Yeah. XCN had a nice pump. That's good to know. You know, I've been holding that thing forever. Thank you for the super chats. We usually don't get these because I usually, you know, thanks for the stream, UTN, HD, 50% agree to take profit anyway. Super happy to catch the stream. I will join. Hey, man, that's super awesome. Number one MacGyver. Thank you, Kim John. Kim John loves me, man. He, like, comes to the stream every time. There he is. Tibber John Yoon, yeah. He likes his Tibber. So I wouldn't go too crazy on some altcoins, but if Bitcoin gets the bounce, Arrow looks interesting. I like that it's holding the higher low above the 200, getting tight. Yeah, and I don't like to go too hard. I just like to look at 3 or 4 alts on a Thursday night and see if Bitcoin can close this candle green. It closes green, we get our bounce right back to the upside, and then, you know, it either could continue to bounce or it starts to consolidate. I'm looking for consolidation. What is consolidation if you're new to and you don't understand? It's when price action kind of goes up and down and starts to square itself away inside a price action. It starts to get tight. Like here we had consolidation. We knew a move was coming, you know. So I'm looking for the same thing here on the 4 hours so we can get a continuation pump here. The entry would be somewhere here around 72.38, and I would look to get out around 80K. So I plan my trades way in advance. I can see them before they happen. Doesn't mean everything happens that way, but everything is a planned out plan. Like you pre-draw it, you go for it, you execute, and you just continue to do that over and over again. All right. All right, cool. So we got people willing to join the group, which is awesome. You know, from doing one weekly screen share live, and look, there we get the pump too, man. And you see that I give live entries here on Thursday night if there's something brewing. It just so happened that at the time I see an entry and we happen to be live together. Yeah, so there it is. There's the 1 minute on the flag. It's touching the 21 above the 200. I mean, that's my model. That should bounce. You should get a pump, the base of this flag. Like you should pump on this one. It should go. So there's a scalp. There's a 4 hour longer term trade through the night. And again, anything is possible, right? Nobody knows for sure. Yeah, and I usually don't play music on the weekly screen share. It's completely different. You know, the show is an entertaining show where we're entertaining. I'm an entertainer on the show. I got, tonight is like I'm with my OG people that really want to learn, that are spending their extra time with me, that are putting in the work, you know what I mean? And that means a lot to me because I remember when I was putting in the work years ago in my first trading group, and my mentor would have a weekly screen share every week. And I remember the first couple years, I didn't go to the screen share every time like I was supposed to. I was like, oh, it's so boring, But I got so much out of it when I started going, and I realized that it was the word, it was what I should be doing. So the 99 is a lifetime commitment. God bless you, man. Thank you. Thanks, Sam, for all you do. I'm 57, and I really feel like I found someone I love. Thank you. I hope so. My mom was good to me, man, and she taught me how to love, so I can understand how people can get that sense from me. Will you ever go back to using Zoom? Is it that big of a deal? Yeah. Don't set alts at the bottom. Not smart. No, I wouldn't sell alts at the bottom. No. Thank you, Peter. We love you, man. Appreciate you for saying that. 4 years for me here. That's crazy. 4 years. God bless you, man. Been here for 33 months. Met you in Vegas last year. You have changed my life. Thank you, brother. God bless you, man. Thank you. D-dubs. Thanks for your help on the Discord anytime, man. I like YouTuber. I like you, man. Can you look at the Sol dominance chart? There's a clear triangle on the 4-hour. How do you think it'll play out? F1 and Cadillac. Yeah, I like to, I'm a big Cadillac guy. I like to see them having their first F1. That's awesome. YouTube better than Zoom. See, everyone had different things, No, but it felt more personal, even though this is great. I agree with you. It did. Yeah, it's more like, it's like a Zoom. Yeah. You either ride with us or collide with us, my man. I wish I knew how long I've been here. I think it's been 2022, maybe 2023. Wow. The year my parents died, too, which seems like just yesterday, Yeah, you people have seen so much, man. It's amazing what we've done. Anyway, I could sit here all night, and you probably would love me to, but I jump off, man, so I can get to bed by 10 tonight and get a good night's sleep. I'm also a little extra hot tonight. It's like getting more humid here, so for whatever reason, it's been kind of hot. I'm riding the wheels fall off. Life for life. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Shout out to the OG. Shout out to you, man. Took profits on River too early. It's all right. You took profits, man. See? I'm going to point something out. An OG trader that uses gratitude at all times uses every trade for more gratitude. So you made money on River. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people got wrecked. You could have got wrecked. Remember that. So let's change your statement to, I'm so grateful I made money on River. Yes, there could have been more gains. And maybe next time I'll learn from that. And maybe I'll let it ride or use a stop loss or a trailing, whatever it is. But for the most part, I made money on River. I'm not saying I did, you say that to yourself. So be grateful for I made $9 today. I'm grateful, man. So better to have some than have none. Exactly. The 1 minute does look bullish. It's playing. It does look like it could start to pump nicely. It actually just did, as you said it. And that's what you're supposed to see. You're supposed to get this type of pump action out of this. And here we go. Now, the king of 3%, right? I did it again. Again. Yeah, I'd look for River to go sideways, maybe 8, 9 more hours, 10, 12 minutes, and that thing could continue to pump. Alerts on River. So we'll show you what to put alerts on almost every night if I see it, right? I'm up late. I'm up early. I go to bed late. I love my trading group. I have 3 kids and a wife. I'm super nerdy and dedicated. I don't drink. I don't do heavy drugs. I'm not out all night at the bar. I gave up alcohol a long time ago. I'm here to really help whoever wants to learn. If you want to pay me and get serious and join the 99, then let's get it in. You know what I mean? Like, you want to join people that are serious, let's get serious. You want to watch the live stream and learn what you can, I'm here too. You want to learn for free, I do it for free every day as well. Right? So I cover all the bases. I ask God and I look at him. I said, am I doing everything I can? I said, I charge, but I'm still giving a lot of stuff away. And God says, you're doing everything you can for my people, Sam. May you stay blessed, and I feel like I have a good relationship with God, a good relationship with you guys. And, I was on the shower on Zoom once. Remember, wasn't that you one time when we seen the chick? We seen your girl naked, like we seen some chick. Was it you? One time we seen a dude's chick button, it was crazy. Like we seen a girl come out the shower with nothing on her. So I don't know what happened, man. It was crazy. I think it was you, bro. I don't know why I think it was you, but I think it was, bro. Oh my gosh, man. Someone said, I remember that. Yeah, she was. That was me too. I don't remember if she was stupid. Someone's like, I remember that, man. I was like, what is going on, man? That's a big oopsie. Yeah, thank God it wasn't on one of these, right? But that's why you don't do Zooms on. That's why you don't do live Zooms. You know what I mean? Right. Much love, brother. Best to everyone here. Thanks for the surprise stream. Anytime, Mike. Anytime. If you're in the trading group, you'll get this every Thursday night. Yeah. Wow, River did some damage, though. 15 and 18. I mean, that's... And again, how could you have gotten into River? Look for the 15-minute. It probably, right there, touched the 21 inside a flag, then go back to like the 5. And there you have it. I mean, there's an entry right there. The 5 touching the 21 above the 200. Everyone's like, Sam, you're so boring. You do the same thing every time. And I'm like, but why not? Like, there it is. You know, like, if you know how to replicate this percentage every time and the best place to get in, then why not just do that every time? Wait for us to cross the 1 minute. There's my strategy right there. The 21 in the flag above the 200. Gone. You know. Let's see if this caps out tonight. I don't know. It's low volume Thursday night, so be careful. That's why I didn't make my trade that big. I do remember that, man. They turn your camera on when you enter the room. I know, right? Like the 3 letters, right? Yeah. Creepy stuff, man. Anyway, and I also think maybe your best bet is to not trade at all tonight. If you had a good week like me and you took gold, you took oil, you took Bitcoin, and now it's Thursday, I mean, it's probably a good week to kind of like look at the big wins and get ourselves ready for next week, right? Put our capital aside and get ready and march on to the next big move. Trading should be boring and repetitive. Yeah, I get it. That's the thing, man. Sam, are the probabilities of both legs below the 200, or can you still take a crack at them? You can take a crack at them because what you'll see is it's happening on the 30-second. You're actually getting like a 30-second move, you know. But the smaller you go, the more vicious it is, right? The more volatile. Like it's a quick move on a little time frame. It's not a extended move, so you always have to take that into account as well. All right. Let's look at Morpho. You know, Morpho's been on the radar, and it looks like, and it is DeFi. And I could see it kind of breaking out. I don't see a Bitcoin pair, though. And look at that flag right there, though, just right off the bat. I mean, when you look at it, you know, I just start seeing consolidation, and then I even see consolidation here on the bigger flag, right? I like Morpho. I believe is that Morpheus or something. One of those I was staking somewhere. I have to go back through all my stakes and find out what I'm staking. I took oil Sunday night. Yeah, 555 and 4. Yeah, it was an amazing trade. I put it out, and within minutes we were up. I'll put alerts on Morpho. Even not the BTC pair looks good. So some altcoins actually don't look too bad. See, Kite's so volatile, like it maybe just rips again, but I'm looking for it to get sold, come back down to the bottom of the channel. And again, sometimes I miss out being conservative. That's okay. But if it comes back down and it gets in, then Kite could possibly buy. So you can see I got alerts now on a bunch of stuff. And then if you hit alerts here, you can see all the alerts that you put out. Yeah, exactly. That was a great week for me. Good trader had rough time. If you're doing great, yep. You're on the right path. Keep pushing. Exactly. Sent you another script, brother. Really? Let's see what you sent in there. One more script. This is what I use. We'll be honored if you tried it on stream. I mean, I just don't like changing my strategy, so I'm like very weary. Because once you change your strategy, everything flows off. You know what I mean? I'll take a look at it on my own time, though. Thank you, McGurk. Appreciate that, Eric. Nice guy. I just got to be careful. I don't know what the heck I'm putting out there, so I always double check. You know. All right, everyone. I'm going to bow for the night, get some rest, get some sleep, and call it a day. They wrecked it this day, right? You know, we'll see. We will see. I don't have tons of faith. I'm really looking for the 4 hour to close a candle. That's what we're watching. I'm off the smaller time frames. I just want to see confirmation tonight of the 4 hour close this candle next to the, you know, I want to see the green next to the red, hold that position, keep the stop loss below the wick and get a continuation. We have 1 hour and 39 minutes. So I'm working 60-hour weeks plus on call grinding almost to a year subscription fee. I'm grinding. That's amazing, man. 4 months now of stairs up and elevator down on Bitcoin. I know, right? Rest well, sir. Thank you. I made it. Shout out to God is love, man. I love you, man. I think about you a lot, bro. You come to mind throughout the week. I hope everything's going well. Shout out to Cashmo Crypto, man. Been with me for years, man. Can you believe, man, it's been next month, it'll be 2 years I moved in to Florida, bro? 2 years since I moved to Florida? I just can't believe that. Time just keeps ripping by, guys. I have a meeting 8. No worries, man. I love you, bro. No worries. I'll always push the screen share for you. Hey, is there any kind of hotel discount at the Venetian or Palazzo this year? I believe there will be. I'll ask for an email, but I believe there is. Last time there was like a group email I got. I didn't get it till like maybe 6 weeks. Usually I get it soon, but I should get it soon. Yeah. I'm trying to get 5K Bitcoin. I'm almost there. 5K, 5,000 Bitcoins? That's insane. Or you mean 5K in Bitcoin? Whatever it is, both are amazing. You know, God bless you. Shout out to Greg Novak. We love you, man. Greg, you're an awesome guy. I love you, Greg. I hope to see you in Bitcoin Las Vegas. Everyone, use my code Bitcoin Lifer. Go to Bitcoin Vegas right here. Tickets.btc. We'll hit the Bitcoin conference here and show you if you hit the website to it's 2026.b.tc. I'll put the link here, but hit that link and then you can go to passes, right? Unlock 10% off if you take a quiz. If you use my, buy passes, buy hotel bundle. Also right here, buy hotel bundle. So get the hotel bundle, okay? Passes and hotel. See, hotel only, and so the pass is basically free with the hotel. So you'll select this, hit book now. And so you hit the GA pass, general admission. If you want to go big, you go big. You hit the Venetian, right? Rooms are basic. They're good rooms, though. Nothing crazy. Bang, bang, bang. So, yeah, that's all included inside. They're really good rooms. Last year I did something crazy, and I upgraded to a 2,000 square foot, double. It was insane. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get a pool table, all so forth, crazy. But I went crazy last year. I got one of the biggest hotel rooms you've ever seen in your life. It was nuts. And maybe I'll do it again this year too. You never know, and we'll have a party. And, if my house is sold before that, I will be there. Amen, brother. Amen. And it's going to be a great time, man. Everyone jump on in. Then you go to checkout. I wanted to finish this. See if I was going to finish out. Yeah. Price per package, see available rooms. Oh, yeah, so you go to room here, you take this, and these rooms sleep 4 people, man. Right? Continue with 1 room. You can get an after-hours pass if you want. That's for the parties. You probably want to throw that in there, too, because why not? But if you're like me, I got to be at bed pretty early, And then add a promo code, hit Lifer. Hit Lifer in there, apply that, and that's going to give you, it should give you a discount. Let's see here. After hours pass, 1521. Let's see here. Includes free hotel night and savings of $437. It's only said discount Lifer down at $1.28, So I'll ask them for that. I got to ask them what's going on. Maybe with the hotel package, because they put the pass in, somehow maybe you don't get the discount. I'll ask them that. But that's a great question, though, because I didn't even go through all that. Damn, did River just do that on the 1 minute time frame? Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, that was at 7:45. Oh, so River just did that. I mean, that's crazy. That's the River just went on that run. Again, the 21 above the 200. I'm just amazed by it. Hey man, this looks strong. I like this bounce here. I think we got it, but we'll see. We'll wake up tomorrow. That's what I love too. We wake up in the morning, we find out what happened. You know? Yeah, I might just have to make this happen. She's amazing, brother. Thank you. Yeah, your baby, man. God bless you, bro. So awesome. I also do an event. I spent like $5,000 last year for just like a 3-hour event, but I paid for like, I think like $3,000. It was $2,000 to host everyone for like 3 hours in this little bar. And then I paid for a $3,000 open bar. And, you know, I think it ended up going up to like $6,000, whatever, not a big deal, but I spent like $6,000 on a little party for everyone. It was a business write-off, of course, right? So why not? Why don't we, guys, let's use the business, man. Have some fun. You know what I mean? Take advantage of Crypto Lifer. Have some fun with me. And even if I don't drink, that's okay. You know what I mean? You can have yourself, whatever, do whatever you want. I don't force people to do what I do just because that's what I do, you know? 15-minute hammer candle, yeah. Well, that bullish engulfer there, that's strong. So just four goals in my beer league hockey game. That's awesome, man. Good for you, man. I wish I still played hockey. I miss that. I really do. That's one thing I wish I still did is play hockey. Like, if I could play hockey somewhere, I would. Anyway, I'll talk your ear off all night, guys. I love you all and girls, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for being here. We love you all, and we appreciate you. Funny, everyone is making their own money flow indicators now. It's awesome, man. I'll break my... No, don't break your sobriety. Don't do that. No. I wouldn't want you to. I'm not going to break mine. I'm not going to be drinking. God is love. It was a good time. It was a really good time. A really, really good time. Anyway, I love you all. I'll be in the group tomorrow morning, bright and early, like I always am, with my Bitcoin update, showing you what happened and kind of picking up from where we left off. Everybody, thank you so much for jumping on into the weekly screen share. I appreciate it more than you would ever know. And yeah, great time tonight, and peace out to all of the guests of the screen share. Thank you, Jamal. I had a really good time, man. Really positive energy. There's a really strong positive vibration. The world seems dark. There's so much like... But I feel this strong guiding light recently that's really unstoppable. And I think you feel it too. And, you know, when the light is shown, the darkness is, you can see, right? When you turn on the light, you can see the darkness. So in this age of Aquarius, as we begin to evolve, we're going to have to peel off all this nasty stuff that's been going on. And this stuff has been going on for thousands of years. You know, it's time we actually move forward as a human race and rid ourselves of the low frequency. As a whole race, we can't go ahead if half our race is doing horrible things. So we have to kind of unfrequency, you know, we have to detach. So if you have no idea what I'm saying, I know most of you do. I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless everyone. I wish I could be here all night with you guys, but I should sign off. Have a good night. Thank you. I'll see you in the morning.